When I bought my Saab 93 back, I thought I knew exactly what I was getting into. But what I actually inherited was someone else's shortcuts. And some of these were really bad. Let me show you what I found. So I just want to say before the video starts that I'm not looking to blame the person I bought it off or anyone he worked with, as I probably didn't ask enough questions before buying the car. However, I do feel like these are issues that I should have been told about before going through the purchase. I just want to clear that up before the video starts. So let's start off with the front bumper. When I got the car back and when it arrived, it had the incorrect front bumper on it. So it had the linear bumper, which isn't right for this car. It obviously needs the aero front bumper, which I've changed it for now. I much prefer this sort of aero to the linear. It's got the open mouth front. It looks a lot more aggressive, as an aero should. It was also in really bad condition. It had runs in paint and it looked like it was just a cheap bodge bumper. That needed to change very quickly, which I did. Another mistake that was made on the car is the front grills had been resprayed black. Now, not only did that not match with the rear, which is in the same colour as this, but he had decided not to mask the rear of it off either. So the horns, the halo horns, had been sprayed black while the grills had been painted. So it's obviously the grills hadn't been taken out of the car, they were sprayed in place. There was also a nice coating of black on the radiator. It's just pure laziness. I don't know why you would, number one, change it to black on the front when the rear is grey, and number two, why you wouldn't go to the extra mile of just masking off. It also had a bit of a spray on the top of the bumper where it meets the slam panel. Now, because I replaced the front bumper, that's now gone, but that was just some really shoddy work. Another issue that I fixed since the car came back was the damaged arch liner. So it was actually on both sides the arch liners have been damaged. There was a massive crack in both arch liners, and there was a big hole missing out of this one, which looked really ugly and stopped the arch liner from doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know why they did it. Maybe the thread was damaged from being ripped out in the accident. But there was a normal hole where the bolt goes through to secure it to the under tray, which is also damaged still from the accident. But instead of using the correct hardware, they've decided just to drill another bolt in right next to it. Now, I don't know why they've done it, but it's just not the right way to do it. Next up, I want to talk about the damaged side skirts. When the wing got pushed back in the accident, it also bowed both the side skirts. I have actually replaced both of them, which was an easy job and really should have been done instead of me having to do it. This back wheel has also been incredibly badly curbed. As you can see, it's actually also down to metal on this one here, which is really bad, and I should have been told. Now, luckily, I might be changing the wheels sometime soon, but I would also like to get these refurbed if I'm going to be selling them, which I think I might be. It also came back with damage still on it from the accident. Mechanically, the car was actually okay. The only thing I found when I took the front bumper off was the oil cooler is actually bent completely. Now, luckily, it still seems to be working, and there doesn't seem to be any running issues or any sort of anything getting too hot, so I can see why it was missed, but they would have known it was damaged from the accident putting on the different bumper, and it was something I should again have been told about, really. So we'll finally talk about what is the worst issue on this car, and it's the roof. So the roof originally was black, but it's been changed to this blue one. Now, maybe it was because there was damage from it going through the hedge, but the roof they've bought is in much worse condition. It's mouldy inside and it is letting water into the cabin around the A-pillar and around the windows at the top. I've tried to clean out all of the drainage holes many times and water keeps coming in. If you're going to change the roof, I don't know why you would either get a professional to do it or get the roof that's on it professionally repaired. But the roof they've bought looks like it's been sat outside for a long time. If you're going to change the roof, at least get a good roof. This is one of the most puzzling things to me. Like, the roof was perfectly working and it could have been fixed, and they've just done a much worse job fitting it as well. There's bits of sort of the inside of the roof hanging down into the car. So I'm probably going to replace the roof because I'm thinking by the time I get stuff diagnosed and the roof properly fixed, I think it would just be cheaper to get a whole new roof put on it and have a guarantee. So I really don't know why they changed the roof on this car. As you can see, not only was my Saab damaged, but it was badly repaired too. If you enjoy my content and want to see more like this, please hit the like, comment and subscribe button.